Mama.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Yeah, Daredevil. Honestly, I'm not even comfortable with calling Born Again season 4 of Daredevil because it doesn't feel like the same show. 4 episodes in, there's been a lot of talking, not a lot of superhero stuff. And the funny thing about it is that the first 3 seasons of Daredevil were so subdued. There was definitely scenes where it was completely down tempo. We're having theological conversations. We're getting some character development through conversation. Like it had that. But here it's like they wasting fucking time. Oh, let's have a marriage counseling session. Let's talk about how uncharacteristic it is that Vanessa is mad that her criminal kingpin husband had to flee the country or whatever because he got shot in the face.
You know me. You know I wouldn't stay away.
You left. That was a betrayal.
That's a betrayal. It's almost like cheating on me. It's like, sweetie, do you know who you married? You saw this motherfucker get his ass beat by a nigga in a red suit. This is your relationship's biggest hurdle. I'm pretty sure y'all have been in bigger scrapes. Why are we bullshitting? And also, I don't believe that Fisk, it's in his character to leave without a trace, without any word to Vanessa whatsoever that he would probably be back or telling her where he is. I don't believe these characters are acting uncharacteristic. I don't like it. It seemed to have had a steady start, you know. Bucky dies. No, wait, no, not Bucky. Bucky, what the fuck is his name?
You got one of the white names, Alan or...
It's one of them goddamn sidekick names. It's got a E sound at the end with a Y. Killed by the goat. Bullseye. He was great in season 3, by the way. There's this one scene where Bullseye and Daredevil are having this fight in the bar. The lights are on at first, but then they go out. The CGI smoke becomes very apparent. It's so bad. It's very bad. Can't see shit. The first episode, I could ignore certain things, like the B-roll footage not matching the actual footage of the show, and that being very noticeable. How corny it was that Bucky was dying. Oh my god, what is this nigga's name? Brody? Rhodey? Blade? Laser? Blazer? I'm just, he's dead anyway. Who gives a shit? The way they killed old boy off so quickly in the first episode, which is a very network television thing to do. Now, I mean, people might not agree, but it's giving Batwoman level vibes where they do something really big and bombastic in the very first episode when they really should have spaced it out and given it time to breathe and build it up. They didn't do that. You know, they just kill him off the first episode. Like, it just seemed peculiar. Bullseye's gone. Bucky, Rhodey, Ronnie's gone. Karen's gone. Everybody fucking gone. Like, I mean, all right. Look at my boy Bullseye's outfit. His guts hanging out. Shit, what the did they do to my boy? There's so many telltale signs that we were probably in for some trash. Maybe. I've just been doing a lot of enduring. I feel like a cheated on wife who took their ex back for the dumbest reason possible, and now I'm like, my guard is up and I'm waiting for some shit to happen, and some shit does happen, and I'm just like, am I being a judgmental bitch? Well, after seeing episode 4, no, this is some shit. No, the show's not good. I don't you know, I should put this microphone on my boobs. I mean, when you're promised, oh yeah, you know that guy from season 3, that villain that was really good, he's actually coming back, and he goes to prison the first episode. Fisk, you know, he ran for mayor and won easily in the first episode. Like I said, and it's a huge red flag for the pacing of the show. The episode is basically structured this way. Both the hero and the villain are going through a crisis. They both have a turning point in their lives and they're trying to stay on track, but there's something that just keeps calling them back, and they try to fight it, but they can't do it. Fisk is trying to stay on his egg white omelet diet and keep his bitch wife happy. He's having a fat nigga crisis the whole episode. Fisk's most dangerous adversary yet, avoiding carbohydrates. Get the out of here, bro. And on the other end of that spectrum, you've got Daredevil struggling with the events of the last episode and Bucky's death. Everything just starts bubbling up to the surface. One case in particular steers him back to having that Daredevil itch. And one character in particular who I don't like at all. Anyway, he gets caught at this bodega lifting some caramel corn. And it's very clear from his introduction that they are trying to make him look more moral than he actually is. The cops got him sitting on the curb, handcuffed, eating the caramel corn, eating the evidence. And the thief who just got caught stealing said caramel corn very indignantly says,
Man, you can't eat that.
y'all not supposed to eat that. Well, neither were you, bitch, because you tried to steal it. We're not gonna do that. Because if it was okay for you to steal it and start eating it, and it's like, it's a little petty little crime, then who gives a shit if the cops are eating it? You can't do that. You can't have it both ways. You. Of course, following that scene is another marriage counseling session. I don't give a fuck. She's being called out by Fisk for having an affair, and she's like, well, you left. Not the same thing, bitch. Not the same. Like, once again, we're having people who are dead wrong trying to point their finger at the other person. I'm sensing a theme here. I'm sensing themes, and I don't like it. Because she's the female character, she has like a metaphorical view on betrayal and having an affair. Also, side note, Daredevil's girlfriend is so boring. I didn't even notice that she was Fisk and Vanessa's therapist. She put her hair in a ponytail, and I was like, who is that? She became a totally different bitch. Anyway, yada yada yada, and we back to Caramel Nigga, who's in the tank waiting for his lawyer, which of course is Daredevil. I know he has a real name, I don't care. He is instantly a douche to the man who's trying to help him.
Hey, look at this. I get the friggin' blind dude.
Yeah, you blind, nigga.
Bring on the blind justice.
You know you can just like rot in here, right? There's plenty of downtrodden, broke motherfuckers that I could be representing right now. The worst part is he doesn't even own up to his crime at first. I mean, he doesn't own up to it at all because, well, you'll see. But when Daredevil lays out the charges, he's like,
Well, I didn't do it.
Okay.
I said I didn't do that shit.
and then Matt's like, well, we got you on tape, bro. You on candid camera now. And then, because he's so dumb, he didn't consider the fact that the bodega might have been rigged up with cameras. So she's like, oh, damn, my criminal genius has failed again. Ooh, I hate this nigga, man. And then his next excuse is,
I paid for that shit last week.
Unfortunately, it doesn't really work like that.
what? Naturally. I didn't know you could, like, prepay for caramel corn. Whatever. New York is weird. Excuse number 3.
Then they all lying on me then.
You're getting called a slur.
I mean, wasn't that the same excuse R. Kelly gave? Like, they all lying on me.
So they're lying on you. That's your explanation. They're lying on you.
My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me.
Absolutely.
Whenever he hears something he doesn't want to, he'll start mocking his blindness.
You hear me?
I wouldn't have a problem with comedic banter and a little light roasting here and there if he wasn't such a piece of shit. This dude's trying to help you and get you through this, and you're just like taunting his disability. That's some bullshit, in my opinion.
Could it have been a scroll?
Man, what the fuck?
Could it have been a scroll? Could it have been a scroll impersonating my crusty ass? Who the f would want to be you? And then Matt brings up that, oh yeah, you have a rap sheet. And dude says, I swear to God, this is real. I'm not making this shit up. He says,
How come you guys always gotta bring that up? What I did back then ain't got nothing to do with this.
my ass itch. Just listening to your ass. We always gotta bring up my pattern of behavior. And what really chapped my ass here is that Matt agreed with this sentiment.
What I did back then ain't got nothing to do with this.
That's true.
Oh, that's true. No, it isn't. That's only true if your behavior changes and that you grow from your experiences and you stop doing dumb shit. And then you can pull out what happened back then has nothing to do with now. And that's only if you haven't done what you did back then. Again.
I gotta get home, man. Like I said, I ain't going to jail.
Oh, I can't go to jail for my criminal actions. I gotta get home and do some stuff. Yeah, but you weren't thinking about said important stuff when you got yourself locked the fuck up. You don't even take your own problems seriously. You don't take it seriously enough to where you just don't do bad shit.
What are you trying to tell me to do? Cop out?
You take a plea.
Look, man, you even think about telling me to cop out? You better go out there and get me my probation.
What the f? You a crusty egg? You gonna throw a box of fiddle faddle at him? Like, dude, you're in no position to make it a demand. Like, what you gonna do, get a better lawyer? Like, where? Where? I mean, like you said earlier.
I look like I got money to use.
So I don't know why the f you acting picky with your lawyer. Shut the f up. Funny thing about this episode is I expressed my opinion about it on Twitter. And of course, there was the retard brigade aka the MCU fandom, who didn't take kindly to my criticism. Apparently I was being insensitive by pointing out the very obvious entitlement and borderline like kleptomaniac fucking mentality. I know it's Twitter and it's to be expected, but no one's really argued why he's so entitled and why that's okay and why he shouldn't have to spend 1 day in jail for stealing. They kind of just say, well, he's black and disenfranchised and therefore he should get away with it. The racism of low expectations strikes again.
Then go out there and do your job and get me some probation.
Let me see what I can do.
See?
I'm a dumbass nigga. I'm sorry. I grew up with motherfuckers like this. It's not fun.
See, that's funny. Because you can't see shit.
You can't see my struggle. How I keep causing my own problems every day. Yeah, he goes to chat up this fellow lawyer Latvian chick. The Latvian thing, for some reason, is relevant to this episode. I don't know why. From what I remember, Dr. Doom is Latvian. And of course, she's going to be the new big bad in the new Avengers films. So I'm thinking, is that the tie-in? Is that why they keep mentioning Latvia? I didn't get that. It was weird. But anyway, she's a super based.
The guy's looking for probation.
And I'm looking for Mr. Right. Sentences go up and not down when you continue to commit crimes.
I think she should be his love interest because she has a head on her shoulders. She makes sense. And he lays down the riz to get his piece of gristle at least 10 days in jail. And then there's a scene with Fisk at the docks, and they're talking about some shit. There was some kind of cleanup thing. Who cares? Ain't nobody doing nothing. Nothing substantial is happening. Like I said, it's just like a network television show where you basically have to wait until near the end of the goddamn season to understand the point. We've been through so much, yet so little. We finally get to the moment of truth. The part that made me go, F this show. It takes me back to that Law & Order SVU episode where that kid rapes a woman and says, well, I didn't feel seen, that's why I did it.
That girl, I did what she said. My whole life always felt kind of invisible. I guess I finally learned my lesson.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
It reminds me so much of this. Y'all need to stop writing niggas this way. Y'all need to stop writing black people, specifically black men, this way.
You're a psychotic lunatic.
And I deserve respect for that!
I got you 10 days on which you do 7 minus today. You get the weekend bounce back, and you are out on Friday.
I said probation and I meant probation.
Stuff, Leroy. There is no probation to be had here. This is the best deal you're gonna get.
I know what he's thinking, nigger.
And here's how generous I am. The whole episode is about the both of them having the same struggles. They got the itch to go back to their old ways. This whole time I'm thinking, oh, well, Matt is kind of like losing his patience. Maybe this guy's reminding him of how awful like the criminal temperament is. And he just wants to go out there and just clean up these fucking streets, man. It's making him anxious, man. No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. Yeah, he does lose his patience with his entitled behavior, yes. But then the church music starts.
You just don't get it, do you? This shit never ends.
Committing crimes and being caught for it. It never ends. He committed crimes, goes to jail for it, and misfortune comes out of that. Like, the common denominator in the situation is your behavior, nigga.
Look, I've been jerked around by the system my whole life.
Over here talking about the system. You a grown-ass man.
Last time I got 30 days. Know what happened? I missed my SSI appointment and they cut my benefits.
The last time I committed a crime and someone held me accountable for it, I didn't get my free money. He has no idea how privileged he sounds. Some people who are homeless and just like so mentally gone that they can't live in the world, and he's still cognizant enough to be entitled to know that he has a way to suck off the system. Like, the system has not held him back. He's sucking it off, and all you had to do was not commit a crime, and then they would have stayed on. But you committed a crime and got caught anyway. So clearly you don't give that much of a about your well-being. But whatever. Also, isn't New York filled with like migrants getting like credit cards? I suggest you put on a fake African accent and take your ass down there to wherever the fuck they're giving them out. He's not even like a smart leech. He's a dumb leech. Either that or the show doesn't want to be honest about the economic state of New York City. I think it's the latter.
Then you gotta start eating throwaway crap from supermarket dumpsters.
I gotta eat food out of the dumpster. Or you could go to like a soup kitchen, any establishment where they give away free food. He is the author of his own pain, and he's bitching and moaning that nobody wants to buy that book. Nobody's buying the story, bruh.
And yeah, just once, I want a dessert. Something that don't taste like crap. Something that tastes real good.
He's so dumb, he didn't even lift a quality treat. Dollar store caramel corn. You know how old that shit probably was? And of course his dialogue is, I'll try to keep it clean for YouTube. It's a little dopey. You know what I mean? It's really dumbed down. It's to really highlight the fact that he is a dumb, broke nigga. I don't like it. Stop it!
So why not get the caramel corn? I like that shit and it tastes good.
It's like the writers or just someone is like off camera petting him with like a 20-foot petting stick, like, yeah. Oh, make us look more woke. I want to skin myself alive.
They're willing to spend 5 times more to lock me up than they're willing to spend to feed me.
Nigga, feed yourself. Have you noticed throughout this entire rant, he has not once mentioned getting a job? Not once. It's one thing to like steal shit and do underhanded shit to make your way. But if you're not doing it to like at least get yourself a leg up so you can stop doing bad things eventually, why should I feel sorry for you? Because not only are you a thief, you dumb as fuck. You're not even stealing to better your situation. I hate you. I hate you. You listen to this and you're just like, yeah, the United States is the best country in the world because only in the United States would this motherfucker still be alive and still have color in his cheeks, no pun intended, and only have to serve 7 days in prison for stealing shit after the 25-page rap sheet that he has. The fact that you got over for so long, and that is the worst that has happened to you. It was 7 days in prison up to this point, but we're all supposed to, oh, here comes the Catholic Church music. No, the system is broken. It's like, get the out of here with this bullshit.
You come in here and tell me that that's a gift? That I should thank you?
You're right. Nigger.
I like to believe that he's just so annoyed and beaten down by this twerp that he just agrees just to get him to stop talking. But no, this is a legitimate expression of like, oh, yeah, you do have it hard. And I really should have thought about that before telling you to suck it up and only serve 7 days.
It don't matter anyway.
Because as soon as I get out of jail, I'm going to commit a crime and get put back in anyway. But anyway, we get back to the better plot line with Fisk. This is really funny to me. He's going around, doing mayoral stuff. He goes to this school and they sing this song, "We Built This City on Rock and Roll," which is like, oh yeah, the kids are going to be clamoring to sing a 1980s hair band song. Yeah, okay. Dear God, I want an egg white omelet right now. Jesus, like I'm having a fat nigga outbreak again. He's just not feeling the straight life.
Now for our next one.
No.
Oh yeah, also there's like this side plot. James Gandolfini's son, he leaks vital information about the administration to Ben Urich's daughter, which, why are you even hanging out with her, nigga? You kind of made it clear that you kind of didn't trust her in previous episodes. So what? And she could clearly only be hanging out with you, only to pump you for information. And you gave it up like a simp, like just idiots. So Fisk is already agitated about that by the time he makes his way to the Latvian celebration, hoo-ha, whatever.
What do I care about Latvian heritage?
And then he gets there, and then he starts singing the same goddamn song in Latvian. Oh, wow, that's funny. And then he looks like he's about to have... He's just like... He looks like he's about to have a fucking stroke. He's about to have a schizo moment. It's so fucking funny to me. Oh, God. But, he's acting the way he should be acting. He's a criminal who doesn't want to stop being a criminal. I just like the symbolism, like everything is just so monotonous. I'm having to experience the same things over and over again. The thrill of being being the man, the kingpin, is gone. Yeah, that was a nice touch with the song, and his reactions are just so funny. Like, I'm about to have a fat nigga moment. Oh God, poor Poor Fisky. Matt Murdock finally starts doing some Daredevil shit. He's jumping over shit and he traces the shell casing somewhere and ends up at Frank's hideout. So we get John Bernthal back. And of course he elevates the whole fucking scene. He slaps his dick down, he does the scene, and then he leaves. And then you're like, oh damn, come back. Like, get your greasy ass back here. Yeah, of course, Frank expresses displeasure that he's got, copycats out there. Like, any anti-hero, superhero, whatever, would not be okay with having a copycat. They haven't bastardized the Punisher yet. Not yet. The season is still young. Of course, the Punisher cuts right through the bullshit.
I tell you what I think, Red.
Tell me what you think.
I don't think you came here for my help. See, I think you want my permission.
Because you got the itch. And you want to scratch, nigga. And of course, Matt, the choir boy that he is, he likes to deny it. I know I'm not gonna have the itch. You. One thing I love about Frank and Matt's interactions, Frank is just annoyed by Matt's existence. Matt can say anything, and Frank can make it into a lecture. It's hilarious.
I was downrange, Red. Look at what it got me.
I didn't realize you were a victim in all this.
I used that pussy ass word my entire life. You don't put it in my mouth. You understand that?
Very interesting thing for him to say right there. Because we just went through a whole plot line where a nigga was doing everything he could to make himself look like a victim for his own actions. So it's very refreshing to see a real man in the episode.
If you want to go out there on the street, have at it. But I do not have time.
Damn, he's doing the black woman. No, the black woman thing is like that. It looks like more of like an Italian thing.
You want to get your hands on somebody, huh? You want to hurt him?
You want to be the guy who stole some caramel corn, don't you? You got a bad poker face, Matt. Like, really?
Because you ain't done a goddamn thing about it.
Oh, God damn it.
It's like, oh my God. Oh, yeah, I had a slip. Oh, dear. I feel like I'm alone in this marriage.
You was gonna keep eating and eating and eating.
And eating. And pretty soon, Red, he's gonna bring back the dollar menu at McDonald's, and then the whole city's Fisk has a diet plotline. He's cutting back on carbs.
I let the system take care of the rest.
Oh, you and your goddamn system. You and your goddamn system.
Right here has been the most thought-provoking commentary on the system.
Oh, he gets to breathe the same air that you breathe. You feel good about that? He got life!
It would have been funny if they would start arguing about caramel corn, dude. And Matt yelled, he goes 7 days!
How about old Foggy? He got life.
Oh, Foggy. Okay, that's his name. Sorry.
Goodbye, Frank.
So where's my check? I basically sprayed some Febreze on your funky ass show. Where's my check? Yeah, so that scene ends. And then we get into another tepid, boring ass scene with Fisk and Vanessa. To just sum up, you're a bitch and I cheated on you. I want to oil up your arches. That's basically the whole scene. Moving on, even after Matt gets some cardboard cutout pussy, he still got the itch, so he goes outside to practice his rope keto, whatever the and in between this scene, we also see Fisk getting the itch. And like I said, hilarious. Like, he's on a diet for the whole season, and we finally see him eat this delicious, delectable Italian pasta dish. And then we find out that he has Vanessa's ex, Boo, trapped in there because he a crazy-ass nigga. Signaling to us, the audience, that he has not changed, and he's doing this to sate his appetite for criminal excitement in between all this mayoral shit. Oh yeah, also there's this dude, he's got, I don't know who this motherfucker is. They teased him, and they've not revealed what relevance he has to anything yet. All I know is that this nigga has a serious bout of pink eye. For dry, red eyes, clear eyes is awesome. And then the episode ends. Okay, so yeah, after that whole scene with caramel corn dude, I've written off the show. Like, if it gets better after this, fine, but I don't expect, like, we're midway through the season, and this is what we're getting: a bunch of nothing and then a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of nothing and a bunch of bullshit. And then, of course, at the last second, maybe the last 2 episodes, then they're gonna decide to have an exciting plot, and then suddenly we're supposed to, oh, the show is good now. Like, no. That is network television pacing 101. Shitty and predictable. I really do want to see where this Punisher symbol thing does go, though. I think it's gonna be very cringe. I mean, they already introduced it in a very cringe fashion.
What is this?
This is the only episode I wanted to do a video on, because the first 3 episodes didn't really make me feel much of anything until this episode. I have not seen episodes 5, 6, and 7 yet, but I will. Whether or not I'm gonna do videos on that, we'll see. Probably not, though. Oh, if you're new here, subscribe. Become a member on my channel. That would be nice. Become one of the Long Bros. It'd be very much appreciated. But I have to get going because it's 3 a.m. and Jesus Christ, my titties are sweating. You know what? Good night.